Hi, I'm J.D. Anderson with Gresham Ford, coming to you from Gresham, Oregon to do our walk around of the Ford Fusion Energy. All right, now Chuck, I want to thank you again for coming down to Gresham Ford to check out the Fusion Hybrid. But based on a couple of things we've talked about and the answers to a few of my questions, I think you're actually going to be the perfect candidate for the Fusion Energy. That's our plug-in hybrid. I know it's a little bit more money, but with the available federal tax incentives, with the available state tax incentives, and the additional gas savings, this is going to be the way to go, and the costs are going to be very competitive between the two of them. Now, I know you've never driven or owned a hybrid before, and I don't want you to be intimidated because this is a plug-in hybrid. Believe me, you don't need to have a degree in astrophysics or electrical engineering to be able to operate this vehicle. It's no more complicated than anything else you've driven before. Now, you've already told me that you have a standard 120-volt plug-in in your garage. Well, that's going to work in conjunction with our charging port. Okay, Chuck, if you can charge your cell phone at night, you can charge this car, because we take all the guesswork out of the charging. This is your standard 120-volt plug-in right here. You got this blue LED around the outside, and this is going to fill up as you charge. If you see the rings full, the battery's full, and you're ready to go. Now, speaking of ready to go, like I was saying, you're going to have 21 miles to a charge in full electric vehicle mode. You told me you have about a 40-mile commute in stop-and-go traffic. I just saved you half your fuel cost every day because that motor's only going to be working half the time. Stop and go, you tap those brakes, the gas engine's going to shut off. And that means when you hit the brakes, the regenerative braking kicks in. It's going to capture that energy that's usually lost as heat, put it right back into the battery to keep you going. Now, speaking of going, let me show you what we got under the hood. With the hybrids, you have it in two parts. You have your electric traction motor, and you have your 2-liter Atkinson cycle gasoline engine. With the electric motor going, you have 195 horse. With the hybrid motor going, you have 188 horsepower. Why am I telling you all this? Because I'm telling you have all the power that you need. You have all the power to get up to highway speed, you have the power you need to pass slower people, and you can get out of the way quickly and safely. Now, a common misconception about these hybrids is that they're boring. Well, Chuck, I'm proud to tell you, this is still a Ford Fusion. You still get this sleek and sporty body. You still get that Aston Martin inspired front end. You have the 17-inch sparkle aluminum wheels. You get the HID projector headlight beams. You get the turn signal built right into your mirror so people can see what you're doing and where you're going. Speaking of sporty, this still has all the interior luxury that you'd expect from a Ford Fusion. So you're going to get the heated leather interior. You're going to get My Ford Touch with navigation. You get Sync powered by Microsoft. That's your Bluetooth hands-free control for your phone, and that's voice commands for your radio and everything else you need inside this car. Speaking of comfort, unlike our competitor, the Chevy Volt, we have enough interior space you can seat 5 full-grown adults comfortably and safely. And let me show you how we get all this room in here. It all comes down to the battery. With these new lithium-ion batteries, these batteries are smaller than ever before and lighter than ever before. That means we give you all the power you need to go up to 620 miles to a full charge and tank of gas, and you still have 8.2 cubic feet of cargo space sitting here in the back. All the room for your groceries, for any luggage you might have, and if you need extra room, the back seats still fold forward to give you additional space. Now, the additional fuel savings you get with the plug-in hybrid, you get 620 miles to a full charge and full tank of gas. That's 50 more than the standard hybrid. Now, compared to that 2010 Toyota Camry that you're driving right now, you're going to be saving yourself over $1,300 a year. That's over a 5-year span, over $6,800 compared to you have right now, money right back into your pocket. Another benefit of the Fusion Energy, you have access to My Ford Mobile. That is a free application for your smartphone. It's going to show you where all of your free charging stations are, where you shop, where you eat, where you work. It's going to allow you to set launch times. You can set a specific time that the car is going to be preheated or pre-cooled right where you want it. You're going to be able to set when it charges so you can get the optimum charging during your lowest energy consumption, save you money every month on your utility bills. All right, Chuck, now I know I've thrown a lot of information at you. I've showed you all the features and benefits and how this is going to save you a lot of money in gas, but you're still wondering, how's this thing going to drive? You've never driven or owned a hybrid before. Let me assure you, this is still a Ford Fusion. It's still going to give you that fun, sporty drive, but let's go ahead and do this. Chuck, why don't you go ahead and climb in, let's take it for a drive and go have some fun.